there a switch for the mic or something?
Nope, he just go to mic 4.
Testing. Hey! Thank you. Are you going to come join me now?
Are you sure you want me on
Oh,
the
yes.
panel?
Yeah, because I do consider this partially to be your fault, so.
Excuse me?
Okay, so hi everyone, welcome,
Hi.
come on in. You are at Posey is Best Pony, also known as Posey a G5 Retrospective. So if you're a fan of the yellow mare that's better than Fluttershy, you're in the right spot. Oh yeah, we're starting off like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so first off, like,
Should we introduce ourselves?
oh yeah, okay, so yeah, my name is Phauxe, Phauxe and Krystal, what, donut?
Donut.
Yeah, we were just,
We were at a really fun panel.
yeah,
about plushies.
Yeah, we're at the Plushie panel before this, and yeah, but for those that don't know, we've been doing the trivia panels for years at different conventions in the Midwest. So if you've been to Ciderfest, Winnie City, TrawCon, and you've been to one of the trivia panels, you might have seen us there. Has anyone been to one of our trivia panels before, out of curiosity? Okay.
Well, you're all invited tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, so quick plug for our panel. We're doing a G5 trivia panel tomorrow at 6:45. I don't remember what room it was.
It's on our flyer right up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Mocha Sunshine Room.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't write them down.
Sunrise. Yeah, it's Sunshine Room. Okay, but yeah. So we had but yeah, we're doing trivia tomorrow for G5. So we give out prizes there for the winners of everyone on the best team and as well as the best team name. So if you come up with a really cool team name that's really honorific, you could still win a prize. So hope to see you at trivia. And if you don't want to, and just make sure you don't leave this panel empty-handed. We do have a Posey stickers up here for everybody. If you haven't had a chance to come up and grab one, feel free to come up and grab one or 3.
Can I tell a little bit about the artist?
Yes, yeah, please.
So, I am a huge fan of Mad Munchkin. Have any of you seen her artwork or creativity? She has a YouTube channel. So like every other Saturday, she'll do a live, and if you throw a few bucks at her, she'll draw whatever you want. And I'm like, oh, I'm evil. So I'm like, I want you to draw Gen 5 Posey wearing socks, looking like annoyed. And she's like, why? I'm like, because Posey would not want to wear socks, that's why.
Yeah.
And then I went back to her and it was just a sketch. So then I come back to her a month later, I'm like, hey, I need you to finish that drawing so we can make them into stickers. And she was very nice, and then she offered us multiple color options. I'm like, can I have them all? And she's like, I guess. So we did green, turquoise, and purple socks. So
Yep. Yes.
it is, you will not find this anywhere. I had to commission her to do this, and now I'm already pestering her with my next idea of Posey with like a paintbrush. So I think if we're gonna continue to do Posey panels, we're gonna try to make collection stickers.
Yeah.
And collector
Yeah.
con stickers.
Yeah, we're gonna try to give out at least something.
But go Mad Munchkin.
Yeah, if we continue doing these. Okay, so anyways, yeah, back to Posey. Or continuing with Posey. So I want to do just a quick informal poll. So like, how many of you, like, when you started watching G5 were like instantly a fan of Posey? Like right away, you're like, that's my girl. Okay. How many of you it took a while? It took a bit. Okay, yeah, see?
How many of you knew about like Generation 1 Posey, and that's why you had a little bit of a love? Yeah, exactly. You can't call. Yeah, please take
Oh
it.
yeah, please do. But yeah, so, Oh yeah, so yeah, you can put your hands down, it's just a pretty informal. But yeah, so like anyways, she was very much like, as soon as we saw Posey, she was like, oh, I'm totally like all about Posey, she's awesome. And I was like, I hadn't watched like Tell Your Tale at all. I'd maybe seen the first 10 or so episodes, and then I was waiting for Make and Mark to come out. So like I was like, new generation, great movie. Maker Mark, that's gonna be my show. Tell Your Tale felt too much like Pony Life. I'm like, no, I'm just not even. I know now. But at the time, I was like, nah, not for me. So this was my first introduction to Posey. So go on screen. I could have cut this down too, but.
But who doesn't want to see Izzy also?
You get this bomb diggity line from Zips too.
Oh. Oh, hey, look, it's still on. See you at the festival. You okay?
I do not own My Little Pony.
Oh, yeah, I did a little bit of ground.
Don't be nice.
Don't bite well, thank goodness for magic.
Wait for it.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Faux show.
Oh, for God's
Well,
sake.
I, for one, do not agree.
There she is.
Powers, Posey? It was an accident.
Mary the Hour.
Yep.
No. What I meant was that I wish magic had never come back. And I'm not the only pony around here who thinks so.
What do you mean?
You Pegasi are always flying too fast, or too low, or too high up.
What's wrong with flying high up?
Ugh, I just don't like it, okay? And every time I'm at the market, there's some smug unicorn using their magic to shop. I almost got hit in the head by a bag of floating apples.
Very good point there about safety.
Magic
Yeah.
is not very safe. At least not for the rest of us ponies who don't have it. Right, Sheriff Hitch?
I don't know if I would say that.
Every pony is just still learning how to use it. That's all. Magic takes practice.
Then they should do it somewhere else other than my garden.
I like how she just kicked the door.
Yeah.
That's really nice, right, guys?
Oh, AG.
Oh, come on, Sunny. Let's go home.
Like, I'm so done with all these ponies.
And every pony else just had
My
awesome
yard all really good.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, that was my first introduction to Posey, and I watched this with her, and I was just like, no, absolutely not. Like, I want nothing to do with this pony. I didn't want to say the K word, but I definitely thought it. Krystal.
The K word. Do you mean Karen? She's not a Karen.
Well,
And if
it
anything,
went
yeah,
through
she
my
is
head.
a Krystal. We are very much alike.
Well, it went through my head. I mean, like, she just comes off like complaining, acting all snarky, but, you know, in all honesty,
She has
like,
valid concerns.
yeah, she does have some valid points. I will give her that. So anyways, like, that was my introduction. And I watched like all of Maker Mark, and I was like, no big deal, not interested in Posey. So
Well, yeah, you were all on the zip train.
yeah, I was a big Zipster. I'm still a big Zipster.
Well, you better be. I bought you an $800 plushie.
Yeah. The only life-size plushie I have is Zip, not Posey. Anyways, but so when panel applications came around for Winnie City, I was like, okay, I'm gonna finally do a G5 trivia panel, because I was like toying around with it, and I was like, okay, it's finally enough where there's enough content out there. I think I can do this and not have it as a one-off, and I can do the panel at a few conventions and not just run right away. So I'm like, okay, I finally feel it's at that point. And I was like, okay, I saw the movie and I saw Maker Mark, I'll start there again. And then finish those, no problem. And I was like, okay, now it's time to watch Tell Your Tale. And I was just like remembering these like first 10 episodes I saw, or a dozen or so, and I was like, oh god, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. And like the first few episodes, I still like have a hard time with. Like, there's some of them that are just like,
They were just getting in their
oh
groove.
god, yeah. I know that now, but anyway, so like I'm watching it and I get around to like episode 20, and I start noticing, like, you know, Posey just kind of has her day ruined all the time, and it's kind of funny in a way at the time. So I was like, okay, for the rest of Tell Your Tale, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch for Posey, and specifically Posey alone. And yeah, it really started to change my perception on her, just doing that alone. Because like, it almost made it like a game for me, because like it almost came like, you know, trying to spot muffins back in the G4 days, like looking in the background of all episodes. that Posey? That Posey? But yeah, so like, that's how it started with me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start watching for Posey, and then as season 1 of Tell Your Tale wrapped down, I was like starting to notice something a little bit different with how her character was handled. I felt like it was a little bit like the venom just wasn't there between her and other characters. Right? Like, yeah, they're still like giving shots at each other, but for me it started to feel like more like just friends playfully chiding each other and giving like gentle jabs at each other.
You got a weird version
Yeah,
of friendship,
well,
man.
well, we'll get to it. We'll get into it, but yeah. So like season 1, I'm like 70 episodes in. I'm like starting to warm up to Posey, and then finally I'm watching season 2, and then
Yes. Okay.
Really? Come on, let's go explore the board brought together.
Has anybody not heard this song before?
No.
Like, this is a banger.
Oh god, yeah.
As long as my best ponies are all together, 'cause we live it, we ride it, yeah, we glitter it up and we like it. Get your hooves up right now.
Again, YouTube, I don't know anything.
And my main girl is by my side. Yeah, we growing up together, we'll be besties forever, yeah. 'Cause we're besties, yeah, besties forever. My besties, so cute, we're like confetti, yeah.
So, funny story about this song. We're driving to Windy City, and I'm driving, I'm listening to my murder mystery stuff, and Phauxe has got this on a loop, so I'm learning about crime and hearing this jamming. And I'm like, wow, this just vibes so well together. But around time 50, I was like, oh, Phauxe, no more.
That's only an hour and a half.
And if you're trying to figure out something like commission, they should totally start making charm bracelets, I think.
Oh yeah, I totally buy a charm bracelet every commission. But yeah, okay, so like this is like a few days before Windy City. I'm finally getting caught up on Gen 5, and I get to this episode. It's on my lunch break, and I'm just like, oh my god! I was just like in love, and I'm like, she's at work, so I'm like blowing up her phone, like, you will not believe what happened. Like, Posey and the song, and it was amazing.
Here, I think the cats are dying or something serious is happening.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
he just
no.
really likes the song, but I love it too. It makes me happy. I'm really hoping someday like Koa or Rarity or somebody covers it. 'Cause
Oh yeah. Yeah, so it is such a banger, and
Yeah.
yeah, like that's like so anyways, yeah, we get to Windy City, and we got there Thursday night. Friday we go to the vendor hall, and like one of the first booths we walk by is like Ruby the Wolf, and this is one of the first plushies I see at Windy City, and I'm like, okay, fine.
You know, we
and I
went
got-
there with the goal, no more plushie. We
Yeah.
do not need any more plushie.
Yeah. So like, so I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna buy I will buy Posey, and at this time I'm like debating about like, Posey is just such an interesting character. Like I actually like, at the time I was like, she probably has like a more interesting arc than any of the other characters, because they all like feel kind of like, I know it's a bold statement, but I was like, with how she interacts with other characters, there's a lot of like subtlety there. I bet I could do a retrospective panel, and I bet I could talk about Posey for an hour. So maybe I should apply. And this was like, we get back from Windy City like a week before panel applications were set to close for Everfree, and I'm like, I'll try, roll the dice, see what happens. And
We've
here we
never
go.
had a panel at Evergreen
Yeah,
before.
so
This is our
here
first
we are,
panel.
so-
That's great. So we're very excited to be here, and we are so grateful that you guys are so excited about Posey.
Yeah, so yeah, thanks for coming.
And of course, we get our next Posey here.
Yeah. So then, like, a few days before this con, like, Hibiscus Stitch posted this online, and I was like, Okay.
Okay, but I took the screenshot and sent it to Phauxe. I'm like, we are so doomed. Like,
yeah.
just take our money. And we get here late, and I'm getting the badges, and I'm running through the vendor hall trying to figure out where it is, even though it was on the map. And whipped out his credit card and totally just bought it. He's like, I had cash. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
you have Posey. Be happy.
Yeah. Posey's fine. Hey, come on in. But yeah, so like, so after the panel was accepted, I realized I was going to rewatch the whole series one more time, and this time it was going to be specifically for Posey, and I was going to start working on try to build out content for the panel and figure out more what direction I want to take it. And this time I did it in reverse, and I'm sorry if I have so many tangents here, but there's just
We're just excited.
yeah. So I watched Tell Your Tale and then Make Your Mark. So I did it in the reverse order this time because I was like still all about Tell Your Tale, and honestly, like binging them, I still think it's a superior show than Make Your Mark. I like the songs are just so much better, and the backgrounds and everything is just snappier. They only have 5 minutes to work with, and how much they can get out of those 5 minutes is amazing. And then you go back to watch Make Your Mark, and you're like, oh my God, this town is empty. This world is like an apocalypse. Like they always say it's empty, but after you watch Tell Your Tale and go back to Make Your Mark, it is jarring. It's so jarring.
Cost a lot of money to animate
Yeah.
Pony.
So I think like all of their like budget really went into this scene.
Remember his game? Bought the Posey.
Yeah.
Any
yeah, so
fear?
Yeah. So this was one of those like. I'm pretty sure Posey is in here, but maybe I should put it on the projector just to make sure. Can anybody spot Posey?
So small.
I know, and it's kind of like with the lights it's hard, but yeah, she is on the left-hand side of the frame. I'm gonna see if I can.
Here he goes. He just wanted to boo her. He just wanted to boo her.
Yeah. It's mainly the color palette, you gotta look for it sometimes. So. But yeah, like this is like the only shot I was like, oh, they can do not completely desolate wastelands and Make Your Mark. But anyways.
So is everybody having a good Everfree right now?
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost my mouse. Oh, there it is. Okay, so anyways, like if you did watch Make Your Mark or like Tell Your Tale and Make Your Mark kind of like in order, this probably would have been your introduction to Posey instead. Wait, actually, I run. Wait, hold on. I think I missed a clip. Oh no.
We are working through technical difficulties, but we start to see this theme, and I kept pointing out to him, like, well, what are her relationships? Who is she friends with? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, who's she hanging out with? And he's like, what? And I'm like, seriously? Especially when you got it?
Hold on. No, I think I might actually cut out part of it.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
He
This
just
is the
got
fun of doing a panel line, but okay. But yeah, like so anyways,
Just focus on the Wendy conspiracy.
okay. Yeah.
The Wendy conspiracy.
Alright.
I'm a
Yeah,
tin hat person, okay? I have conspiracy.
So like, okay, so yeah, so I did the whole like binging of the clips of Tell Your Tale and Make Your Mark, and while I was watching them, I was doing the clips of all the individual ponies, like all the clips with Posey, and once I was done with that, I was like, okay, now I have all these clips, and I want to kind of see like what it would be like in chronological order. So like mixing all the Tell Your Tale and Make Your Mark in chronological order and see the whole pony or Posey anthology in order, and that was a treat. So, but the one thing, like while I was doing that though, I came to this clip, and actually want to make sure I have the right one this time.
if you'd like, you can come get Posey stickers.
Check out how different you look.
I love
This one here, yeah, so,
This makeup stuff is way harder than it looks.
But it was fun. You like what we did?
Please, I love it! Oh, so unique, so creative. I mean, maybe not quite as polished as I do it, but...
And if you're not familiar with the pink pony, that is Windy.
yeah, so yeah, like, I came across this clip and she was around when I was doing this, and she's like, so what's the deal with Windy? Like, why was she like there, like why wasn't she at the boardwalk with Posey instead of Pip? Like, they seem to be fairly decent friends, right? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, huh, that's interesting. So I started doing some digging, and yeah, they do spend quite a bit of time together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we even pinpoint when their friendship formed.
Yeah. I just wanted to say.
And we're kind of talking about the evolution of...
Yeah. Oh, wait.
And I think this is why Posey gets kind of a bad rep.
What? A lovely review. Thank you so much, Posey.
Okay, so like,
She was just being
like,
honest.
Pip chilled. It's a 3-star review for that haircut. Like, honestly, a 3-star is not that bad. So, but okay, so like, clearly, like, there's something going on where, like, you know, Pip and Posey have this interesting dichotomy where, you know, they don't seem like they would have been best friends in hanging out, but you have like Windy where they're much closer along.
You brought that to Maritime Bay. You did that.
I did.
So like this, I mean, Posey does come around to the thing.
I did.
Okay, I didn't want to just finish that thought too, because like, okay, so Posey does come around to the hairdo, and she starts liking it, and then this like random Pegasus just almost lands on her, and I'm like, I always like the thinking in my headcanon that.
You brought that to Maritime Bay. You did that.
I did.
Yeah, Pip brought lack of personal space to Maritime Bay. Good job, Pip.
Hey, nice little down, Posey.
Like, literally, if Posey hadn't moved, she would have gotten trampled. Like, seriously. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so like, comparatively, like, and then you have clips like this where, I love this because it's got Windy.
Like this, it's too bright for my eyes.
Oh, I've never smelled anything like this. I was lying when I said I've never seen anything like this. It's just right. But this is something else. Oh, shh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, haven't seen shines this bright since I made my own toothpaste. Thanks, Pip. No problem. This is turning into Maine Melody's biggest success. What are we going to do with all of this success? Yeah, the sweet smell of success. Phew.
Okay, so, if you didn't catch it at like the very beginning,
I've never seen anything like this. Have you, bestie?
so she specifically calls Windy her bestie. So, and yet, yeah, and yet she doesn't go to the boardwalk with her. Why? And the other thing I love about this is like Windy and Jazz clearly want to say something to Pip, but they're just being too goddamn nice. Oh, sorry.
Gosh darn.
Yeah, gosh darn nice. Posey, on the other hand, knows she should probably say something, but at the same time just kind of wants to watch us all crash and burn. Like, she's like, this is like one of the times where the universe's joke is not on her, so she just kind of wants to sit back and watch it play out.
She's being a supportive friend.
Yeah.
With her snarky little smile.
Yeah, but I just like that. She's like, oh, you know, I could help like my supposed bestie, like Pip over here, and tell her that her product's terrible, or at least, you know, a better challenge. But
Okay, smart and flawed.
Thanks for making today the best day in the history of
And she got that smile on her face the whole
Oh,
time.
so smart.
success to
She's so pleased with herself.
Best day ever.
Today in trends, every pony in Maritime Bay is lining up at our very own Princess Pip salon.
I do love how like Posey just stays at main melody all day for this shit. Like
She's a supportive friend.
Today's Melody Challenge. Can you stand the stick?
Hey, what you watching? Did you just trash Posey's
And that was her final line.
Yep. And now suddenly it's not fun anymore.
Zen of the tree human
It jumped on Smoothie Day.
Yeah, she's like, oh no, the universe is changing back my direction. I better get out of here.
She has the best facial expressions in this whole show.
But like, really though, that is like the last time she's in the episode. She just leaves at that point. She's like,
Why
"Oh,
would you
I've had
stay?"
enough. But until then, it was fun for her. So.
Well, yeah, she was in the know and being a supportive friend.
Keep looking at my mom's technical issues.
Are you ponies okay? What happened, Wendy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Whitney, on the other hand.
I think this is when they kind of almost met.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too. It was you fell on us.
I'm so sorry, every pony. I'm normally such a good.
We're gonna make you like Wendy.
Clearly, she's
Yeah.
not.
Wendy.
Here's what I've been saying.
Not Wendy.
Every
Wendy.
pony's thinking, if Posey and unicorns can't be respectful, then they shouldn't be allowed to use their magic in Maritime Bay.
She's right. I'm not sure. Yeah, no more magic.
It isn't fair. We ponies don't get any magic, and then the ponies that do have it don't even know how to use it. Or they use it to prank us.
Yeah, I agree.
Every pony wait.
And now they want to ruin our
She's leading a revolution.
That's
Well-
not true.
We want it to be the best day ever.
Well then, Maritime Bay.
Well, I just like it's like the first time that she interacts with Wendy and she makes her out into a scapegoat and starts to like form a mob.
But then they said Wendigos.
Yeah.
So because of the window, they became friends.
No, not because of the Wendigos. It's because of shared trauma.
Can you ponies with magic do something? Oh, magic.
But how awesome is that Wendy comes back to check on her, even though
No. I like how that's how you see it, but
she's desperately trying to help her.
Posey, Wendy, no.
okay. So I do think like this is where their friendship started because like you go you're gonna talk about it afterwards.
Trauma bonding!
Yeah. But I think it was just a happenstance because really it was any pony that was walking past. It could have been anyone. It just happened to be Wendy.
Fate.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I just
Yeah.
wanted to say I'm sorry for the way I acted.
See, a Karen would never apologize. A Krystal would apologize when she's in the role.
Doesn't happen again. Right, guys?
Would you mind singing your new Maritime Bay song?
I will.
We got robbed.
If
Yeah.
you will sing it with me.
I'm still waiting for this duet.
So robbed.
The only thing that makes me okay but that we never got it is that Tully Chill's got better songs anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she does make amends, or try to, at least with other ponies, and it's funny because like the first time I watched the series, I never even picked up on that, I just kind of like glossed over it, like, whatever. But yeah, so she does actually try to make amends, and it's something that like over and over.
So they became best friends.
Yep.
At a festival.
Yeah. So like Wendy though is the type of friend that like Posey likes to hang out with, clearly. Like she likes to go and do stuff and
Let's show you what to scream.
This is epic.
yeah.
Whoops, sorry about that. Wow, look at you. Your costume's fab. And mine, well, not existing. Mine's at my friend Wendy's house. It's why I'm in such a hurry. Excuse me.
Yeah.
There's such a range of motion just in this clip. yet again traumatized.
Yeah. It's like, of course, of all the phones, it's gotta be Posey.
My work here is far from done.
She was so epic. Why did they put her in a tree?
Yeah. So,
We hope you're learning things today and you're really gaining a sense of what friendship is really about. Trauma and snarkiness
yeah.
and forgiveness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like, hold on. Yeah. So like they do. So Posey was on her way to Wendy's house to get her costume. So like she left her costume at her house. So like obviously good friends. Obviously they do costume together. And what?
I remember what's next.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm the critic! You probably didn't notice me thanks to my incredible disguise as a theater chair. So
Okay, so I like this. I picture Wendy being the type of friend and Posey having the type of friendship where like Wendy can call up Posey and be like, I need you to help me get into this theater chair costume. And Posey's like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
Hey, wanna go to the movie?
Posey, I think it would just be like the type of would be like down for anything. It's all good. I'll help you. Like I'm not gonna laugh at it. I'm not gonna make fun of it. That's what you want to do. Let's do it. Let's roll with it. I'll share my popcorn with you. It'll be great. Like that's
Because you're incognito. No,
yeah.
nobody will
Yeah.
think
But
twice.
like I feel like that's the kind of friendship that Posey and Wendy have. It's very sweet and very, very nice and
We want one wrong.
yeah.
We got questions.
Yeah, I have those.
just something to make the day
And then there's Pip.
exciting.
Oh wait, actually.
You see what I did there?
Stick to the smoothies, Sonny.
Oh, I think we just wanted to capture
Yeah.
the snarkiness.
Yeah, so like I wanted to contrast that. It's just like I don't think Posey would say something like that or be that snarky to Wendy. I just don't see it happening. She's too nice to Wendy, but for the alicorn, like nah, she's getting the snark. Like she's going down. But yeah.
Every pony, there's
Then
ever
there's
so
friends
many of
like
them.
Pip.
She's in a cat costume.
I said, there's ever so many of them. Psst, that's your cue.
Give me the Nova charm now, or say hello to my snowy friend.
Always the punching bag.
Yeah. See, I like the dichotomy because like, Wendy is the type of friend that Posey will help put in a theater chair costume. Pip is the type of friend that will put Posey in a cat costume and assault her with snow. So it's just a different dichotomy, that's all. But then, I include this too, because
We got the costume thing going. Posey's clearly got a phobia of zombies and flies.
Well, but see, like I like to think like Pip was doing this on purpose. She recognized, she's like, oh, that's Posey. Posey clearly thinks I'm a zombie pie, so I better go chase her and make it worse. So like clearly.
Is the daily grind of your life getting you down? Does it seem like nothing is going right?
Yeah, Pip's the type of friend that ruins your haircut and then he decides that she needs a vacation. But the thing is, like, Posey is like ride or die for Pip, no matter what. Like, she is there, 100%.
This
She
is
shows-
Maritime Bay.
Yeah, she shows up. So, like, the other ponies have to take, like, the mirror stream around and to battle the snowstorm and everything. And Posey hauls her butt off to Zephyr Heights to support her friend.
And she doesn't fly.
Yeah, so like, and she didn't have a marriage dream, so she had to like brave a snowstorm to go to Zephyr Heights to see Pip.
I honestly think he just included this because this is like his other favorite song. It drives me
Oh my
nuts.
god. Like every winter.
Winter, Thanksgiving, Christmas in July.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce our very own royal orchestra
There she is.
and my talented daughters, Princesses Pip Petals and Zephyrina Storm.
Because isn't that like a few days journey? Like, didn't Sunny and
Yeah, it took them all in the movie to get there.
so is she time traveling?
She just ran after me.
I think they get it. She was
I don't know.
You're putting our court on your sleeve.
Yeah, this is
No, they're singing. Oh god, no, no, no!
She's even waking up other ponies. How good of a friend is Posey?
I'm ready for it now.
It's like, okay, she's sort of fading, but she's still there. She's still there.
We're falling asleep. Again, YouTube, I don't own the music.
And there is a longer version of this song.
No, we don't need a longer version.
But yeah, like the rest of her friends are like falling asleep, but Posey makes it through. She's a trooper.
She
But
will.
and like okay, and the only thing to consider is like okay, well maybe like you could say that she was there for Zed, but nah, she's not there. Like,
Oh, this is the end.
yeah.
She talks.
Down at the beach.
The beach? What are you nuts?
I was just there, Posey, and as long as you have some sunscreen and maybe an umbrella, it's really not. Okay, I'll take that as a maybe.
She got no time for Zip.
Yeah. So I like that. Like, yeah. So she always goes to me Melody. She's all hanging out with Pip, but like when it comes to Zip, she's like, no, absolutely not.
But
But-
she listens.
Yeah, she does. Like, I do like that time because like not only does she end up at the beach. The two things that Pip or that Zip said: umbrella and sunscreen. Yeah, she's got a look.
She listens.
So like, but like that's the thing. Like with Posey though, she's very much even if she doesn't immediately seem like she's paying attention to you or listening to you, she hears you and she will consider it. And even if it doesn't seem like it seems like she's being really dismissive at the time and not giving you any mind, she does listen and she does hear it. So. And not only that, but she actually like reflects on it. So I like that a lot. And how many of you were aware that there's a podcast that they did online?
Some of our guests were actually talking to me about it when you were off running
Oh,
home.
okay.
They were letting me know all about it. I'm like, yeah, Phauxe was trying
Yeah.
to sell me on that too.
Yeah. So like, yeah, no, like that's when I was researching Posey and like watching all these clips, and like I found the podcast because of Posey's appearance on it, and she talks about this quite a bit on there about how like even with like podcasting, she wasn't into it. She refused at first, and then researched more and came around to it. And I like that kind of open-mindedness and that Posey has. And like even if something like seems like a terrible idea, and she just dismisses it, she'll be like, maybe I should consider it. Yeah, Posey's awesome.
How are we doing in time?
Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, we got like 20 minutes yet, so I think
Hooray!
we're doing pretty good.
Does anybody have any questions or things they want to say about Posey?
Oh yeah, if anyone has any questions or comments, like, feel free along the way.
Share them
just gonna keep going through clips.
We have a lot of clips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have questions. This was
Yeah.
what triggered everything.
Hard, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, this is
Hello, I'm Rainbow Brain. Is it good?
On it! Is this what being a robot is? I turned into a robot!
So remember when I was like, why did she go with Wendy? In the beginning of this clip, you literally see Wendy walking with somebody. Clearly, Phauxe had a favorite episode.
well, I'm they're good friends. Yeah. I was trying to get to
Right there.
Yeah. So like the whole thing is like with Wendy and Pip and Posey, like so Wendy ditches Posey and goes to the board shot with this tree hugger knockoff, and like the thing that makes me think like Posey must have like summered on Wendy and ended up ending the friendship on her part is that Wendy immediately goes out and finds another pony with like the same style necklace to replace Posey.
I'm like, this is not good. I'm like Wendy.
Yeah. So like I don't know what she did, but yeah. But yeah.
Not all
So
third parties are the same.
so but yeah, like so I
But
spent
the
like
colors aren't even the same.
But I-
We literally named the tree hugger knockoff. Like, we don't know what the deal is with this person.
Yeah, and like, and in the more recent episodes too, because I keep waiting for Wendy to come back and for them to kind of have some kind of continuation, and like even in the latest episode, we don't see Wendy and Posey together anymore. So I don't know if this is going to be something that comes back around, or if
I don't know if they
friendship is just
necessarily were ever in a
done.
relationship.
Well, they were
Maybe.
clearly friends.
They were clearly friends.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so like Posey
You have a
and
question?
oh yeah,
Do you think a giant pie incident might have broken him up?
the giant pie.
Was it the giant pie when she was chasing?
That was.
Oh, that was Pip. Yeah, that was Pip.
We were like comparing
Yeah.
Pip and Wendy's relationship with
Yeah, but like
Posey, who really is her bestie.
yeah, because so like
What do you think broke him up then?
I don't know, like that was the thing that was bothering me because I couldn't really pinpoint exactly why that would happen. And
I
what
have
would-
a theory.
what-
So, and that one clip, Posey, when she's getting attacked by Opaline, she's like, I gotta go to my best friend's house. Then her cutie mark gets ripped off and she spooked and runs away. Maybe she never made it to Wendy's. And then Wendy thought they were mad at each other or something. Maybe they need to communicate.
No, because they were no like because I think the theater critic episode happened after that.
Okay,
So,
well, I don't
yeah.
know. I clearly don't watch the show.
Yeah, so this is what happens when he's like, yeah, this is one of the things with watching it in chronological order with that intermix. It like.
Would there be an interest in like a late night panel watching them all in order? Like, yeah.
Awesome, cool.
We would love
yeah,
to do
so,
that.
Yeah, because like, okay, so yeah, a little bit of
We're
a
working
side,
on
but we're doing so many sides anyway. So yeah, when I was doing this panel, I was like, okay, once I had all the clips, I'm like, it would be really fun to do an anthology panel where it's just riff on all of the Posey clips and watch them chronologically through all of them. But it'd be like a 2-hour panel, and I'd probably do it at like 1 a.m. and it's an 18+ panel on Center Fest or something. But something I was considering.
Or Mariners.
Yeah. No, Mayor Fair's closed already.
Oh, okay. Future Mariners.
But anyways, like even with Pip, like I think Pip and Posey have a nice relationship, whereas like the only pony that I think really gave Posey like the reputation of like other ponies just show up to ruin her day, I think it's Izzy's fault. I really
Yeah.
do. Like Izzy is like the personification of like showing up to ruin Posey's day.
I never realized how mean he is.
Yeah, like Jesus.
It's an empty theater.
I know. And I like. Yeah. I just picture. I picture Posey being in the theater by herself, and then Izzy walks in and sees Posey and thinks, "Oh, It is on. I know exactly where I'm sitting and exactly what I'm doing. But so maybe that was maybe that wasn't the case, but it's hard to define.
We're something of me.
It is.
Totally done. Again. 7.1 seconds. It's a new golf-a-thon record, Pip.
Drink that whole smoothie so fast. Woo! Fastest I've ever done. Wow. What happened to you? Purple highlights? Lucky. Unbelievable.
So if she really was a Karen, you think she would go off about that whole incident a little bit more than unbelievable and then storm off? I think I would be more like, excuse me? You just...
I just love how like Izzy just like purposely chooses not to acknowledge it. Like, no, I'm like doesn't say sorry, doesn't say like, oh, I didn't see you there. And part of me, like, always in the back of my head wonders if she knew Posey was there before she even tossed the smoothie. Like, yeah, because she kind of gave that like little smile, like, then tossed it. And I wonder. Not only that she wanted to cheat at the contest, but she saw Posey and thought, "Gee, wants to."
She really wants Posey to have purple
I
hair.
don't think Izzy's that vindictive, but...
Yeah.
I got a thought. I'm thinking when Izzy first showed up, did they have like some sort of rifle fight? Back when the ponies were racist at the start. Like they just hated each other.
I just wanted to mention there is an episode where Izzy chases Posey down and pulls her earrings out.
Yep, I'm getting to that. Yeah, actually, we'll just go to
She
that
showed me
next.
this, and I was like having flashbacks to Looney Tunes when I was a kid.
Oh, this whole clip is just.
Look how she lights up. Look at the twinkle in her eyes.
This whole clip is great. Like, as soon as Posey sees Izzy, she's like, oh crap, my day's ruined.
The more I learn about Izzy, the less I like her.
Yeah, Izzy's the type of friend that will chase you down, assault you, and then hope you forget about it as fast as she does.
Sometimes I think she must have like a revenge book in her little house. Like of all, I would love to read like Posey's diary. Like every day, oh my god, you won't believe what these ponies did to me today. I am so traumatized. I just want them to like me.
I don't remember what this is.
God.
Oh yeah, it's more of Izzy just being the worst to Posey. I do like Posey here though. Like,
That's not the spirit.
she's like, oh, I have a chance to actually get one over on Izzy. I'm gonna throw this card away and I'm gonna make sure she sees it.
And I recycled it.
Yeah, but it's Posey and it's Izzy, and Izzy cannot let her win. It's like, oh, flowers. Yeah.
I love when Posey gets so red. She does this a lot. It's not like blushing either. She's like literally vibrating angry. And she holds it in. If she was truly a Karen, she would not be holding in these emotions. But it makes me almost reflect back to that Gloom Glam episode. I'm waiting for the day she just explodes.
Oh yeah,
Right.
like the one where she banished Discord. That one.
No, when Trixie and
Oh, the all bottled up one.
Yeah. They could recycle
Yeah,
that.
they got. Yeah, but like, yeah, so like, I think I'm getting close to
Yeah.
the end here, so yeah.
We want your feedback. How we can make this better, or
Yeah.
what you love about Posey. We'd love to hear about
Yeah,
that.
so like, yeah, if anybody has like any since we have about 10 minutes left, so we'll do some Q&A. If anyone has any comments or any clips they would like to see for Posey, I can pull up for you guys. Like, yeah.
I keep hearing the behavior. I felt bad for her, but like I've only ever like felt that she was, I guess, the Karen only in the context like that very first major mark session. But she got better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the problem is the universe never forgave her.
Oh yeah.
How do we get this?
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like they are starting to forgive her because wasn't she in the sleepover episode? Like
Yeah,
I feel like
she
she's
was.
really nudging her way in there, similar to kind of how Blim Blam did it in Generation 4.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, like she does soften throughout the series, especially in Tell Your Tale. And this is actually like the last clip. I was gonna do the panel on this, but I have to now because it kind of exemplifies so much of Posey, her progress, kind of how she approaches the world, and I'm just gonna play it.
Oh, I've always wanted you want to be. That's smooth. Oh my god,
And I think I figured out what happened with Mindy. I'm kidding. Okay. But no, like seriously, like so two things. Yeah, like this was like one of those cases where, like I said, Posey has this habit of dismissing stuff and then changing her mind and reflecting on it. And this is like this like dialed up to 11. She like does it like almost in the same sentence. And she's like, flash mob, no thank you. And then she's like, well, maybe. And it's like on and on, she's ready to throw herself into it and have a good time. So, and I think that just kind of like takes time and practice and being willing to put yourself out there. And I credit Posey for this, but I also like do credit her friends for sticking by her for it. Because like at first, if they would have just approached her and been like, okay.
They keep reaching out.
They keep reaching out, they keep making the effort, they keep including her, they keep making efforts to include her, even if it is like AZ just being a crappy person to her, she's still included. So there's a lot of like,
Oh god.
but no, like there's a lot of like persistence there, and like not just writing somebody off, and just keep trying to work with them and connect with them, and over time they can start becoming more and more integrated. So.
Yeah, I really liked the episode from like the first season of Tell Your Tale where they try to do like winter stuff with her and like bring her around all their activities, and she's not really into it, but then they still like accommodate her at the end and let her be part of things. I thought that was really sweet.
Oh yeah. Unintended. Yeah, I actually like was debating about whether or not to include a snow pun, and the problem was I couldn't figure out what clips to pick from it. I didn't want to put it in the locker, so yeah. But. Oh yeah. But anyway.
You should like watching her run.
Well, not only that, but like.
Concrete!
Aw, how'd you know?
There is much I don't see, Kim.
And of course, like Izzy's the one that like throws a snowball and it's Posey. Everybody's like, oh crap.
We're in Maritime Bay. Perfect to share with friends and followers.
She just chose adventure.
Yeah.
It is a bit overwhelming with every home out in the snow. Maybe some fire? No, that won't be like Cranston Point. Eleanor string puppies.
Yeah, I love how their solution.
Please, seniority.
Cranston Point, here we
I don't think Posey likes that
wanting to do this, and her friends are very clearly not listening to her. But at the end of the day, they finally do, so. But like, I love this like whole thing, how, two things. Okay, so first, I think, besides like the main 5 ponies, they had the mare stream for the Winter Wish Day, and this happened immediately after that. So like before Missy or before anybody else, Posey was actually the next pony to ride in the mare stream. So a cool piece of trivia. But the other thing is like, I do like how I'm gonna at the end of it we do have them finally like letting Posey relax and being like, okay, you know, if she really does want to just enjoy a nice day, pseudo beach day, they're like, okay, fine. But it
And she
does.
clearly got a blanket.
All they had to do was spend the whole day torturing her to get there. But they did eventually like, okay, like nice little.
All she had to do was apparently babysit the little dragon.
So yeah, we have like a few minutes left. So any other final thoughts, comments? Yeah, back here.
I find it a little, I've seen like some criticism of how insensitive the G5 can be sometimes, which is very funny in hindsight because she never seems to have this much of a record tormenting someone so constantly.
Right.
Yeah, agreed. Like, Izzy is like next level.
But we really appreciate you guys coming to our panel. We really hope you come up and check out our stickers. We would love for you guys to come to our trivia panel tomorrow. I kept hoping he would like do trivia questions because technically we did do Posey at Windy.
Yeah, Windy City. No, wait. Windy City we did. Zip was our character,
Okay.
and then Posey was our character at Chalk. So yeah. But yeah, any other questions, comments, thoughts?
Feel free to touch this one.
Yeah, but yeah, feel free to come on up, grab
That's
some
our
stickers, some
OCs.
postcards.
And on the back has our information about the trivia panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming. I hope
Thank you for sharing your love of Posey.
Yeah, thank you. I've never done a panel like this before, so I had no idea what was going to go on.
Is yours down? I knew that from the start. Is he okay? But we will be here tomorrow.
I love Mad Munchkin. I don't know if everybody really, this is why I love Posey. She makes so many faces, and that is just classic. I'm so for that.
Yeah, we didn't decide which one we liked for this hot color, so. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, feel free to follow my YouTube channel for Crystal Sparkle and Ability to be Awesome. We were live. Hi guys. I don't know if they're watching. Is it like a mini or is it apple? Aww. I think she'd get along. They're both loyal. Thanks so much for watching that.
Phauxe, say goodbye.
Hi. Thanks for watching.